You just have to LimeWire it down.
Yeah. LimeWire, real player, dealer's choice, really. Whatever suits you best.
Oh, the Pirate Bay.
Yeah. Old favorite. So yeah, we saw earlier on that like Hojo was a big fan of CDs. So it seems that the one with the corporate secrets is hidden in there somewhere.
Ah.
And now the thing is, you see, if you want to access the Tokugawa network, you need to use some of their special computers. And we've seen them technically already. They're part of set dressing. But hilarious enough, again, it's Kojima, so they're called T-Gears. and literally they just link into like a central network. They're kind of like, I suppose, the kind of the equivalent of like the HSE having a computer that's on their own domain as opposed to your local domain, or SAP or something like that, something similar to that. And this is him also kind of giving away that there is a password system to get onto the Tokugawa network. So this is the one and only major puzzle of this game, and it's a pretty big one. Because essentially, in order to get onto the system, you have to use your password, and the password is a set of family crests. So you will get a prompt, you get a surname essentially, and you have to click the crest that matches them up. Yeah. So.
And how long did it take you to figure it out?
Well, Dennis, as it turns out, there's a little bit of shithousery going on from Mr. Hideo Kojima here, because when you are in Hojo's house, there is a set of crests up on the wall that you can memorize, including his own, a few of the kind of the main character ones like Tokugawa and Ishida and so forth. However, when you go and log on to the T-Gear and start entering crests, you get prompted for names that you don't know. The reason being was Hideo Kojima left the rest of them in the game manual. So unless you have an original,
he loves doing
he's
that.
A cunt for it. He will. So you have to have the game manual. You have to basically have it to buy the game to get the access to the rest of the crests, which is a magical process called copy protection that died out years ago. Thank fuck.
In other words, Jonathan's a cheap fuck and won't pay artists their proper due.
I actually do have a copy of Policenauts in the house. Although it was for the Sega Saturn, which I did not have access to. So,
but you still technically have a copy of it.
I do have a copy of it. So, in terms of
did you pay for it or was it a gift?
I paid for it.
I don't know. I'd like to see
your
a receipt.
argument, Dennis, is invalid.
Exactly.
I'd like to see a receipt.
Once you legally own the game, it's totally fair to them, because you paid actual money for it. And again, hilarious, the copy I have didn't have a fucking game manual, so it was pointless for to even get one.
The only time I've ever kept a receipt for a fucking game was actually this Pokemon Platinum.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time I've ever kept a receipt, because the receipt is still in the box.
Famously, those games are so faulty you have to turn them back,
So I bought the 4th of September, 2009.
Let's see actually if I can find the Policenauts case here. Show you it.
Have you ever played it, Foxy?
What?
Did you even play it?
Platinum? Yeah, I cleared it. It's the only Pokemon game I've actually cleared.
I think I need to see your receipt for that. I don't know.
The fucking receipt is there, so fuck you.
No.
I'd like to see your fucking receipt for any game you fucking bought.
Well, you don't have to. All my games are digital. I can just show you the game.
Doesn't mean that you bought it.
That does.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, I have him right here. So I was actually slightly incorrect with my recollection. I do have.
So you didn't pay for it?
Nope, there's Policenauts right there.
The fact that I actually blurred it out is as if like.
There's right there. Policenauts private collection from Japan.
Nice.
I don't know. I think he could have.
Which part do you not believe it's not?
He could have photoshopped that. Now that could be
He
How
just
do we-
holds his
You are
hand
a-
up and just
How do
falls
we?
on the
Yeah.
You
How do
are
we
a
know? How do we know
special-
this isn't green
in
screen?
fucking real time, just like Photoshop this image
You-
here. Bing.
I am. They're actually. The crests
Deep
are around
fake
it.
technology.
No, this is a genuine article. As you can see, the game manual actually folds out to be a poster.
Green screen.
Mm.
Good luck drawing a green screen dab with all the fucking crease, you dozy cunt. Now, what else we got? So, I think the crests are either on the back of the CD case or that's his usual trick. They aren't usually in the manual. Because there's a few kind of registration cards to get onto Sony Japan for the old website back then.
Imagine you actually tried it and it worked.
What the actual crests or
No, the website's like.
oh, I say they're long gone at this stage. I say,
Yeah.
or I love as well that the Triforce is the
Yeah.
Hojo family crest. Isn't that just fucking magical?
What's crazy is that is a legitimate like Japanese crest.
It is genuine crest, yeah. That's where they did. That's where they use it.
I'm sure Nintendo had to pay a fuck ton to keep that.
Well, again, I do actually believe it's the Hojo family crest, as far as I know. Okay, yeah, I remember now. So this because this is the private collection, so this actually has two CDs, or perhaps it's all in the one. Basically, you have both. Like Policenauts really came out on two CDs. So at some stage in our playthrough, we'll get prompted to put the second one, which is fine because emulation. But you also on this you get the behind the scenes documentary on how they made it. Again, all in Japanese, all that sort of stuff. But ironically enough, because it's a private collection, they don't have the actual piece of paper where all the fucking family crests are. So that's a bit of a shame. But however. But why I had the Sega Saturn in my head was because I also have Snatcher.
Nice.
Sega Saturn, and that's the predecessor to this game, which is, and I shit you not, literally Blade Runner mixed with Terminator. That is the game. And again, the kind of similar idea that has a manual for it, and the kind of blows out to a poster as well. Because who didn't love posters back then? So yeah. So in case there's anyone wondering if they're being dodged with emulation, they are genuinely brought over from Japan.
Sounds like something who made him on green screen would say.
Dennis, I know you don't do. I know you do some level of video editing in your daily life, but
no.
Yeah, exactly. So, step the fuck down. So anyway, we have the CD-ROM. So now we are going to the one place we would presume there is a bespoke PC to log on to the system, which is the pharmaceutical place itself. Breaking into a giant R&D facility in the middle of the night. What could possibly go wrong? I hear you asking.
Everything.
Quite literally. But it's okay. They're policeman officers. Nothing that can happen.
Did you say policeman officers?
Yes, it's a Hot Fuzz reference.
Sounds like something somebody who used a green screen would say.
Yes, Dennis. I green screen in the word man in between police officer. Are you high again? Is this what the problem is? Are you okay?
I don't know the
anymore.
depths of your depravity.
Have you got a bit of fucking spice in your mixture? Like, do you need help? Blink twice for yes and once for no.
I haven't done spice in fucking years. Jeez, that stuff will kill you.
Exactly.
Fucking hell.
Be careful, man.
Do they sell spice anymore?
Mm-hmm.
That's illegal, isn't it? No.
Yeah, very fucking illegal. Yes.
That shit used to drive people mental.
Mm-hmm. It still does, especially the stuff that's out there now.
Anton's a scientist, so he knows.
Take it from me. Yes. So yeah, the T gear was basically a yellow, like kind of laptop looking computer that was right on the middle of the middle desk there, and it's suddenly gone. But that's not the only thing that's been changed. All of Hojo's notes are gone. And as you can see, all of his family photos, the stuff on the notice board there, which is all the DDSs that he's been working on, they're all changed too. So his office in there has been completely wiped. No trace of him whatsoever. The plot thickens. So now the question is where do we get access to a T gear? So now you have to try and remember where is the other place you've seen one. And of course, we do know that it is the Tokugawa rep in the hospital. So that's our next protocol.
That's, you know what show? You look back at it and it is not good. Little Britain.
Oh God, that has aged like milk. Aged like fucking milk.
But no, I don't know if it's aged like milk. I just think it was never good, and I was just an idiot.
I think good. I think comedy went through a dark phase in the 2000s where literally everything was shit, and we just had nothing else. Like, I'm willing to say that. Yeah.
Am I bothered was a fucking actual thing.
Yeah. Not even that, like catchphrases I get and they come and go with the fucking tide, but
no, like, I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's all bad. It's just majority is just not funny.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think that's fair.
Yeah. I think if you compare some of Little Britain, for example, with some actual genuinely well written sketch comedy to the likes of Monty Python and like Take a
There is no comparison.
There is no comparison, 100%. But like, no, even the most insane, ludicrous, like random Monty Python sketch has some level of logic and like writing throughout it. Like there is a genuine reason why they're doing or saying the things they are. You know, I was kind of explaining like this to a coworker of mine who's gone himself into a Monty Python rabbit hole lately. And I was thinking like the reason they do like they cut off like scenes like that is because literally they were the first ones to do it. And they took a kind of actual, almost perverse pleasure in derailing their own scenes because that was the one thing they were told not to do as comedic writers growing up in the 50s and 60s was actually finish your scenes. I was like, actually, no, we'll not have finish our scenes. We're going to have Terry Jones in a wig run across the screen or Terry Gilliam naked fucking flapping around the place. We can do whatever the fuck we want, you know? Whereas, like, that's actual comedy. It's a farce. It's a flop. Whereas David Williams and Matt Lucas, I think, have nicked a living since they actually got to TV because I don't think they're actually funny.
I think Little Britain, it was just very. It's almost like the Instagram comedy, TikTok comedy before it was Instagram or TikTok, where it's just loud, funny, you know, vomit funny, gay funny. You know, it's just.
I would not associate like if you're thinking like Vine comedy, yes, I'd probably like TikTok comedy, yeah, I'd say that. But like if you're talking about the actual like that punch drunk comedy, then the Fast Show did that better. And didn't necessarily offend people that much either. You know?
No. Again, I don't consider that in the same league.
No. Fast Show is far superior. Like Fast Show does Little Britain better than Little Britain could ever try.
It's almost an insult to put them together, like, you know.
But this is what I'm pointing. Like, if you're comparing the two together, like when you have the kind of the choice of recurring characters and the choice of people to play them, like my central point is that like there's a shock value to how some people do their comedy and they pull it off because it's actually funny and it's witty and there's a certain level of sympathy towards your sketch like artist. What was the sketch that the Fast Show always gets the pause? What it's the guy the old barrister who's like he's telling all these stories but he's mumbling.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting. Like that's a like
Small Filipino boy.
Yeah, like Little Britain can make up a character similar to that. However, what Fasho does is it makes you sympathize with him with just one scene.
Was that the one where he goes like,
and I held her in my arms.
Yeah, I held her in my arms. Never been more in love. And then just really sad, he goes, and of course I was very, very drunk.
Yeah, because like,
and you're just like, oh.
It's not even that. It's like it's so implied that that woman, like that girl, got shot and died in his arms.
Yeah.
But like he didn't say a word. It's all in his eyes, all in his face, because the facade breaks. The reason why he's drunk is because of this moment.
Didn't Johnny Depp call Paul Whitehouse the greatest actor?
He did.
That ever lived.
He did. He actually said like Paul Whitehouse is the most underrated actor he's ever met. Which is again hilarious when you think that Paul Whitehouse, how he started in comedy, was being the plasterer of Fry and Laurie's flat in London.
Yeah.
And same with Charlie Higdon, he was the painter.
Oh, I didn't know he was okay. I knew Paul Whitehouse the plasterer thing.
Yeah, Charlie Higdon was the painter.
Okay.
Yeah. And legit, the two of them, like basically two of them obviously were like working together, even back then. And Fry and Laurie just kept hearing the two of them having the banter back together and thinking, oh, they're really good. So they gave them a spot on their own show. And then they paired up with then other tremendous actors like Simon Day and Rebecca
Fasho's brilliant. I might go back and watch that. That was such a good show.
It's quite hard to find nowadays. It's all on Dailymotion, but it's hard to find outright because they always keep doing like they usually have them on the lock and key for some reason. It's mad.
I don't think I've ever seen the Fasho.
You know they've done the same.
Excellent.
You need to. It is really, really good.
Yeah.
They've done the same lately with Doctor Who. They've removed all of it, and they're fucking. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They've just fucking hidden it away.
You see the post that we were just looking at there? That's what Ishida was blocking there initially. That is actually Snatcher. That's the cover art for it. Because you can see there, that's the same picture.
Oh shit!
Yeah. But it's an Easter egg. The point is that Gillian Seed, the main character Snatcher, is a doppelganger for Jonathan Ingram because they are essentially the same character, fish out of water, stuck in time, blah blah blah. Bit of a sex fest, you know.
The usual.
The usual, yeah. Okay, so now we found our tea gear, and now we have to log on.
Time for a little magic. This is so exciting!
Well, she's about to find out quite a lot about her friends in Tokugawa Pharmaceuticals. Like, there is an excessive amount of teeth about to be dropped here. This is also a very unnecessary puzzle. Can you switch on the computer? Yes. Totally. I think it's because they had a 3D render of it and they had to use it, you know?
Someone put time and effort into making that.
Exactly.
We're going to use it. That's all it was. Insert 1D card.
Again, this is so high tech for the year 2035.
Although, just another tidbit in regards to Japan, like the fact that like the retro gaming stores are fantastic.
Speaking of retro, you know about the Iron Claw movie, yeah?
Yes.
Have you seen the cast list for it, the full cast list?
Yeah.
I think today.
It's interesting.
Like MJF is playing one of the brothers.
He's Lance, yeah.
Yeah.
Zac Efron is Kevin.
Yeah, and someone else is playing
Jeremy Allen something.
He was in The Bear or something.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, Jonathan had it. Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah. Gene Wilder Jr. as I call him.
Calvo is in it as well.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, he is. He's the Sheik. Yeah, no, right. So here it is. Right, it's Ryan Nemeth is Gino Hernandez.
Fair enough.
Hercules Hernandez?
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, that's Hercules.
Is he
Yeah.
not a bit small for Hercules Hernandez?
Very small for
It's fine. Steroids weren't around back then.
Okay, somebody get their phone. I'm going to call out names and I want you to look them up as I call them out to see is it a good casting choice or not. Right? So, because I know Zac Efron, those pictures are going everywhere, so don't bother looking at it. He looks good as Kevin Von Erich. Lily James is Pam Adkison. I don't know who Pam
Lily James, as in Lilly.
No, Lily. Who's Pam Adkison, though?
Don't know.
I don't know. I need to know who Pam Adkison was. Harris Dickinson as David Von Erich. That good, bad, indifferent?
I don't know. I'm looking at Lily James at the moment. Like, I'm just trying to, because I'm not sure who the fuck she's meant to be.
Pam Adkison. So it's Adkisson. Fucking hell. Zac Efron is a beast.
He's jacked.
Jesus.
He is jacked to fuck.
Maura Tierney as Doris Von Erich, so I'm assuming that's the mammy. And here's one. Okay, so look up this one, right? Holt McCallany, he's Fritz. So Holt, so the way you spell his second name is McCallany.
Yeah, I could see him being Fritz. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that works for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one. Okay, right. This is what I actually really want to know. There's a couple of ones I really want to know. Brady Pierce. So have a look at his picture and tell me, do you know who he's going to be playing?
Brady.
Oh,
Brady. Sorry.
As in, like Nick Nemeth's brother.
As in what?
As in, like Nick Nemeth's brother.
No, Brady Pierce. Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is he?
Yeah, he's the brother.
Yeah.
There's a third brother.
So do we? Who do you think? Who do you think Brady Pierce is playing?
If I had to guess, going by
without
the
looking
blonde,
at it, yeah, without
going with the blonde hair and the beard, I'd say someone like Gordy or Freebird.
Foxy?
Because I'm looking at the picture and I'm like,
I'm going by the beard and the hair color. Like I'd say he's someone of that ilk.
From Bad Street, he's Michael P.S. Hayes.
Get fucking in there. Get.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right, another one. Again, guess who he's playing? So it's a 3-barrel name.
3-barrel.
So first one is Aaron Dean Eisenberg. Again,
that one spoiled on me, unfortunately. So
try not to cheat and look at who he's going to be playing.
I'm looking at the photos of him.
I can't see it personally myself.
Any guesses? Again, remember the era. It is a wrestler.
Yeah. Like, because I'm looking at him with dark hair and a little bit of a beard, so I don't know. From the 80s? Whoa! Fuck right off.
Yeah, I don't see it myself.
No.
All right.
I don't see it, but like
two more.
Okay. Over.
Right. Kevin Anton.
Oh, Harley Race. Nailed on.
Okay, all right, yeah, you got. Does he really look like a person?
Oh god, yeah, nailed on the Harley Race. Yeah.
Harley Race, straight up.
Or Bob Orton.
No, it's Harley Race.
Is it Harley Race? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.